May we speak, my lord? Of course, cousin. Of course, Count Mihola. What do you need from me? The county of Travalia. It is currently possessed by distant foreigners, and it seems absurd. I can see your argument, and I have a valid claim to it. I see. So you're asking for me to conquer this place? Yes. The people who hold it are very distant from here, and should it get conquered by the French, that it might just go forever outside of our reach. I will take it under consideration. Hello and welcome, connoisseurs of Crusader Kings 3, friends of the channel, and newcomers alike. We are here once again with now Despot, Batic Nikolic of Big Bosnia. We do not want to do too much warring, but also I kind of want to get this before France takes Languedoc and I have to fight France for it. I think that's fair. Pretty sure I have somebody who can take it, so this guy, I'd really rather give it to somebody closer. Oh yeah, that's perfect. It will make my my cousin, my distant cousin, a little more strong. But I think this is an appropriate war, so let's just get this done. One of the consequences of joining the Byzantine Empire is we can no longer declare holy wars on people that they can't declare holy wars on, because holy war declaration is dependent on your liege, which is okay. I mean, we shouldn't have really been declaring too many holy wars against Christians, being that we are Christians, even if we have a little bit of a strange doctrine going on. This might be the only episode war this episode. I'm also thinking of maybe finishing up Croatia. I don't know. I could leave it to the NPCs. They might be willing to do it for me. Most likely this is going to be a relatively long war simply because I'm not going all the way to France. We'll just take this, hold it, and then let the ticks work themselves out. If they try to kill us with an army, we'll do that. Ah! Transcarpathia, another duchy from our lovely guy. I didn't mention this last time. I think I accidentally cut it, but the reason we have this duchy is because he gave us this duchy as well. So that's here, right? That gives us two people here. I want to give it to the stronger one. So Transcarpathia, this guy is spending so much money to give us duchy titles. It almost feels like cheating, to be fair. And for some reason, this guy has taken this, which I do not want him to have. I mean, I don't actually care enough to intervene there, though. That's the thing. It's probably enough people. Get in there and get this done, my guy. Get it done. Okay, spouse's skill. Good work and thanks for the help. I'm definitely not going all the way over to Languedoc. I used to be able to pronounce French when I was in high school, but that's long since gone. Alright, let's just see what this is. You want me to go on a hunt? Sure I will. Okay. This guy's really interested, I guess, in making me buying all the stuff I needed. That's a lot of free duchies. I mean, it does cost me prestige that I would have gotten from those. We will do this hunt. So I'll be there with plenty of time. We'll join his hunt. We want our 16-year-old daughter to get married. See if we can't find somebody who would be good for her. And then we will customize our route here. So this guy is a duke. There's lots of titles. All of his sons will eventually end up with something, so we're not going to do that. This Swabian guy, it's a mercenary company. He's a little old, though. What about this guy? He is sterile. This 18-year-old. So she holds one county. Unless his brother dies, he won't get it. I think we'll do this. This seems fine. I gotta make sure that we marry all of our daughters, because that's kind of important. We are holding too many duchies. The duchy we need to be getting rid of is, I believe, this one in the center now. Yeah, it's this. So we want to go to this guy. Where is he? This guy? It's a kid now. I'm not going to demand anybody's conversion yet. We'll look at that later. We demanded a lot of conversions recently, so we're not going to do it again. Gonna grant him the duchy title. Now this guy, I kind of want him to give up the, not him. Kind of want him to give up the vassals that aren't de jure. This guy, he will do it. It's an act of tyranny. Gonna strip away all the good blood that's forming between me and this duke. You know, I don't actually need to do that. If they want to settle that themselves, they can settle it. If he can hold and control the territory, he's allowed to hold and control it. That's all our duchy titles, though. Our duchy titles have all been cleaned up. The only loose counties are the ones that my children are in, so that the game remembers that those are part of their inheritance. Yeah, it's good. Oh, it's nice. Everything's going quite well. In order for us to finish what we're working on, though, we're going to have to make moves in this direction, and eventually we're going to have to attack Bulgaria. And that's going to be a huge deal, because we can't holy war it, right? I can buy a claim if I could ever get oh, no, I can't buy a claim, because I am already, yeah, so I'd have to, like, eat my way through this place. It's not impossible. I mean, we'll do it. It'll just take time. The local hero, as we traverse the grasslands, so this is my brother. I'm going to stay neutral about the local saints. Yeah, I'm going to stay neutral about local saints. I think that's for the best. Oh, somebody has decided to siege me. Who is this? All right, let's drop besiegers here and then go for him. We've caught part of them. Good. Let's get out there. Let's pause. Caught him. Let's get in there. Good. Just send this down here and we will actually get rid of the sieging army. This is just hang out in case anybody shows up. Let us earn some money. Softly, softly, Duke Narcissus huntsmen say they know a place the beast covert and the nearby waterholes and grazing the stag frequents. So we are going to be tracking it, an attempt to surprise it. It's fine by me. I am not proud. Well, I am proud, but I'm not that kind of proud. Let's talk about our available perk for learning. Clerical justifications. Oh wait, whole of body. For some reason I thought I already got whole of body. Now I have whole of body. So we're going to switch off of here. I think we're going to hit up stewardship. We could also fix our diplomacy problem. I feel like maybe stewardship is better for him, since it's his second best skill. I mean, his wife is giving him most of his stewardship, to be fair. But if we switch to this, I might be able to put his wife back on assist ruler, which is probably the best way to get a bit of a boost all around. Does give me 2 points less of stewardship, but the rest is better. What are we doing here? We got you still doing money. If we go up to our, not Croatians, our Slovian territory, 35%. I guess I'm gonna put him on there for now. Probably better. Should be good. Get that up as quickly as possible. Once this hits about 35, we'll have enough to insert our new tradition. So we didn't do that well in the hunt, but that's fine, you know. Bit of prestige, bit of stress down. All seems pretty worth it. We will ransom them. Not in Bosnia anymore. You Bosnians, your faith disgusts me, fraternizing with the devil and acting as if though it's God's will. Ah, I despise heretics like you. Madam, please, let us just pass. We will move on our way, and you will never have to deal with us again. Be wary, heretical despot. There is a place in hell waiting for those who think they know God's will better than God himself. I just don't care enough about her beliefs, right? I'm not gonna beat up a woman, so we're just gonna leave. My oldest granddaughter can marry. We're gonna have to look at that because I think this is our heir. This is Ressa's daughter. Yeah, this is the heir. So we need to find her a good spouse. This Polabian guy is 20. This is Moravian guy. He doesn't really like me. He's pretty good though. Who are his parents? So it looks like there's really nothing for him to inherit. Unless his mother holds land? No. I think we'll marry her to this Baravian guy. Seems acceptable. Bring him in here. The Haunted Manor. As we walk down the halls of the manor in Byzantium, Adrian turns to me. They say this part of the estate is haunted, my lord. I hesitantly look around. The hall is a bit darker than I would have expected, candles flickering at their posts. When we stop at the old drinking hall, Adrian turns to me again, this time with a grin. Would you like to tour the Haunted Manor? Oh, intriguing. Haunted Manor, a way forward. We're walking down a dark, deserted hallway. The few furnishings we come across are all covered in sheets, adding the ghost to the ghostly atmosphere. Was that a rat? I hurry to catch up to my entourage. Adrienne turns to face us, squinting as she utters the words, "And through here, my lords and ladies." I'm gonna look in the nook. Haunted Manor, which? I suddenly get the urge to explore the narrow passage on my right. As I wander down the hall, the warm glow of an open doorway greets me. The room is brimming with all manner of utensils. I recognize a certain range of herbs, alembics, crucibles of flasks, pots, and kettles. It is a glorious representation of alchemy. Evethia's smile greets me. Hello, fellow brother. It has been a long time since someone darkened my doorway. Would you like a drink? She motions towards the kettle she is currently nursing. I wouldn't mind a spot of tea. Oh, this would be awesome. Too bad. That would have been awesome though, right? If he lost his gout after all these years from the witch. I'm fine for the health bonus. Let's put us into good. Right? We're whole of body. We have this health boost. We're healthy. We're temperate. We're doing good. And then we got all these things helping out too. Yeah, we're in pretty good position to say sound and strong. Seems like an ordinary house to me. Yeah, I'm not going to tell them about the witch. Would have been awesome if she cured my gout. Travel a foreign treat. So this guy wants to bring home this woman. She's not married. We have enough room for both of you in the entourage. Yep, that's fine. The Age of Knowing. So Elisabetta deserves to know his power. Yes. So she is now going to be a witch, like everyone else. She is a witch, I mean. Danger tempting fruit. You can eat it. You know, experiments. You probably won't get more than sick, right? She gets a bit of a stomach ache. That's too bad. To the senile Batich, I gladly accept your marriage proposal. I will graciously take the hand of your granddaughter in holy matrimony. Yeah, well, you don't have to like me about it, eh? It's fine. You don't have to like me about it. I would say things are going pretty well. I wish I was making more money. Are we still working on control tasks at all times? We are not. So let's grab pest here. Probably could just dispel these, get rid of these guys too, so I could be making money. An imposing man is standing on the road ahead of us. I am Fradiz of Tarnovgrad. I have bested dozens of men in combat, and honestly, all those fights were dull. So I am here on this road looking for someone to better than me, someone I can learn from. If you can best me in combat, I will become a valuable and loyal servant. So on this day, I demand to meet you, one of you, in a fair fight. So we could do it ourselves, 50-50. We get our man to do it, 50-50. Let's get our man to do it. All right. So, welcome to the party. I would prefer that you were a Christian instead of a Muslim. Fortified knowledge. I don't think we're going to spend money to get any of these traits. Cultural fascination. Ever since entering Vidin, I have been treated much like an animal in a spectacular garden. The people stare in amazement at the mere way I speak and carry myself. As we make our way through, I am suddenly approached by a peculiar and enthusiastic woman who, unlike the rest of them, seems to speak Serbo-Croatian. My word. So it's true, a Bosnian despot, here of all places. I have long admired the Bosnian customs, and I've learned Serbo-Croatian in my own time. So I could try to learn her language. What is her language? It's Vlach. Vlach is... I think that might be worthwhile, to be fair. So let's do that. Let's learn the language. Danger, bandits on the bridge. Hold it right there, you men. This bridge is a toll bridge. You will pay or you will not pass. Are you fools? Do you not see the size of my entourage? I am the despot of Bosnia, and if you don't cease this foolishness immediately, I will have you all hung. I'm sorry, my lord, I wasn't thinking. Go, now, and your life will be spared, and if I find you at this bridge again, so help me God, it will be the last day that you see. Who do you think you are? I'm the despot? This is what we're gonna be doing. You intimidate the bandits? Yeah. Yeah, that's an execution that you're lining up. Friendly locals. Oh, that is exactly what we need. That's actually really good. So we will take this xenophilic tradition minus, that means that we'll be able to do it as soon as the Vlach increases, right? As soon as this gets up to, did I put this in the right place? Yeah, Slovian is what we're doing. So we're doing fine. 2 of us are promoting acceptance. There's a vassalage bonus. We had a yearly gain of 6, but then it's high, so no, this is good. This should get us in a good position, which is what I'm hoping for. A few more years, and we should be good. And we are now home from the hunt. I can go inside again. We got some experience that's useful. Did we just lose another? You guys have a hard time maintaining yourself. It's troubling how difficult it is. You want me to go to the Grand Rite? I will absolutely go to Princess Mara's Grand Rite. Wait, she was not the head of my faith. That's my daughter. I don't know why I thought that was the head of my faith. Actually, what was happening there is that my daughter is a witch, so she counts as a priest. This is going to be an interesting journey. I don't know if I want to spend mercenaries on it. Up to Pest, like that, I think. It'll let me do that. I'm happy with that. Maybe we'll just take the danger, though. So much danger. So much danger. Nah, let's do it. It's worth the money. I'm doing it. We should check, though, to see if there's any buildings we can build, right? Grand Rite, tentative start. We must go. Yeah, it is difficult, you know. Me being so very, very gouty. I am a gouty old man, but we are doing good, which is pretty amazing for this point. This is going to be done real soon. We're doing a wolf struggle. So my captain can help him. I can help him. I think we'll get the captain to do it. It's because we're an old man, and I don't know if we want to put our life at risk. No, we're healthy. We'll do it. I was mauled by the wolf. We're wounded now. Travel Bragadicio. During our travels in fair, we were resting at a local tavern, enjoying the local Moyer fare and cheerful folk music sung in the Magyar tongue. The merry atmosphere was interrupted by a tall and beefy, intoxicated man. Oh yes, it's the boar. It's the boorish man. We're gonna laugh at him? Or are we just gonna be peaceful? I mean, we're gonna laugh at him, I think. There's the war sound we've been waiting for. We'll enforce our demands. So be it. We'll disband all because we did that for someone's claim. We don't have to place it. They'll just get it automatically. It's perfectly fine by me. Kind of hoping that my nephew here would sort of go in here and push. But he doesn't seem up for it, so oh well. Full moon rises. At the eve of the Grand Rite, we gather in an isolated glade. The great bonfire is warming our backs. The air is heavy with excitement. Princess Mara leads us through a spectacular ceremony. The ancient prayers roll off our tongues in an enchanting pattern, full of beauty and promise. We begin to dance, building towards a magnificent crescendo. We reach it together, howling his name at the moon as one. Now that the main ceremony is finished, we are free to worship as it pleases us. So I could ask for a learning lifestyle perk, or I could take the stress down. I need the stress down, so we'll take the learning lifestyle perk. Good. May he watch over us until the next grand... Right, there we go. So we'll take that in clerical justifications because we're starting to run into things we can actually take. Do we have... there's no reason to worry about being late. Because we're not going anywhere specific. Now let's drop this here. Looking at this, and this. Put him in. Good. Seems good. And we'll head up north. Hopefully we'll get some positive... There we go. That's exactly what we wanted. 1% Slovian love. It's getting us pretty close, actually. Yep, we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Traveler experience, rivals, so we've gotten home, which is nice. All these things we can afford. I think we'll do the whole court. I think we should. We haven't done one in a bit. Sitting at my throne, I gesture for my guards to open the doors of the hall. A stream of people file in, some lining up in front of my throne, while others move out of the way so they can simply observe the proceedings. Gesture for the first in line to approach. My antiquarian, Jiche, approaches me with a spring in his step. My liege, Jiche says, full of excitement, I have a great idea that can bring you either money or fame. You've amassed quite the collection of artifacts, my lord. Why not put them on display? You could charge for viewing your collection, or for free so that more people will view it. So this puts my stuff a bit at risk here. We got free exhibition. I mean, it's only for 3 years. I don't think we're going to take the risk. My lord, my steward, Duke Sandelier, takes the floor. I have an idea to improve taxation, so you want to do a survey. If you want to improve taxation, I can just ask for more taxes. I don't have the money for this survey. So minus 15 to every vassal. For every vassal giving me 10 gold. That's probably worth it. That's probably a good math exchange. If I want more taxes, I could just ask for them. My serene knight, Detmar, bows before me, his trusty sword glinting at his side. I have served you faithfully, my liege. You know of my charge, so you think you're deserving something. I grant you... that's for my children. Not stealing from him. Oh, he's willing to take a bishopric, eh? I think that's fine. Giving him this bishopric, just to keep him around and keep his opinion high. I mean, I could take his sword for it. Let's do it. It's fine. It's just a bishopric. I'm fine making him a bishop. That's good. Might give us some room to hold another location if we do take anything soon. Though I don't know that we'll be going to war anytime soon, to be fair. Is this part of my kingdom or not? No, that's in Great Moravia. We have territory up there, so that's fine. Yeah, I mean, there's this, right? We have no claims on it. So we do need to start pushing for claims. I also want to build things, right? I was kind of trying to work towards upgrading Rama's castle. Alternatively, we can do this, right? Simple Earthworks 2. Or we could do this, right? It's a good increase to our spearmen. Alternatively, we can just wait to build the Great Megalith. I mean, we also have megaliths available now, right? But not everywhere, it seems? I don't know how megaliths work. Still, we could build the Great Megalith here. Requires saving about 150 more gold. Gives a whole 1.1 per month. That's a lot. Development growth, popular opinion. This is very good. We're going to build that for sure. That's happening. So there's that. Maybe I should just build other stuff up first, right? This helps my skirmishers. But we're not going to have skirmishers here forever. In fact, I think the skirmishers might be gone pretty soon. Can't believe the spearman guy is still alive. He's like in his 70s. We can build farms and fields here. I think it just might be more efficient to build the money first. Like we build farms and fields here, right? And then we go up to this spot where we also have something available still. We have hospices. We could do cattle pastures here. We could do cattle pastures here for 112. Up here, we've already built everything out. Yeah, I think we build 2 cattle pastures first. That seems better to me. It's like a lot of extra gold, right? We'll do that. Should be good. And then as we get more gold, we'll work on this. So we're not training for a tournament. We could pay homage. We probably should pay homage. You know, I think we're not going to do it. I think we need to keep what we have. We need a guardian for our granddaughter who wants to be a steward. It could be us. It could be him. I think we do it ourselves. Train as many of our children ourselves as possible, just so that they get good educations, you know? This is getting good. I'm like obsessing over how far we are with the Slovians because it's getting real close. It's not that close. So Elizabeta has grown up. She did okay. Oh, they grow up fast. We have that sword we just took from that guy, which I think we will just destroy. We do need to do a crown eventually, but that requires us finding somebody who's willing to help us with it. I think that should be another control task, so we just keep on the control tasks. That's development and county. Control tasks. Yes, we do this. Virtuoso performance. My daughter Vitka is so talented. To say that she has the mind for money would be an understatement. When she's in charge of fiscal matters, nary a single coin escapes her notice. Vitka's shrewdness, acuity, when it comes to finance is so great that she can work what would almost seem like magic when balancing the books, finding money where there is seemingly none, and trimming off waste expenses like the most skilled of butchers. Perhaps I could ask her to give me some tips and tricks in this area of expertise. I think we try for the point. Well, you know, it's always nice, right? Let's see, we have professional workforce, we have golden obligations. I don't know if we have enough hooks to make this worthwhile. Taxman first, because I think it matters to us more than this, and we'll get to it sooner rather than later. Noises at night. Eerie loud noises were heard at night in some nearby villages in Paganelia. Not long ago, they were sometimes accompanied by strange colors in the skies. Investigations by my officials and soldiers could not determine as to what was the cause. New acquaintances. During the daily management of my realm, I have learned of several opportunities I can pursue. Okay, I've heard rumors of a tome that I could do. I could try to get a hook on the Patriarch, or I could take the money. This is usually a court artifact book, and I think I have room for one more of those. I think we're gonna take the book. If it's not worth it, if it's worthless, we can just get rid of it. I mean, that is worthwhile to us. So let's go in and set that out. A new item, put it right there. Bosnian administration of the kingdom. Set that in place. That should help us get some of our stewardship perks a little faster. It is wild how old we are. Our daughter is almost like at the end of her fertile years already, and we're like still at this. I feel accomplished. We could do that, or we could try to impress her, but I don't really care about impressing her. She's just a random woman we met on the road. So we have learned a new language. You know, we could probably learn more languages. That might be a useful way to spend our time. Like, we could learn Greek. 95% chance? Sure, we'll learn Greek. Sounds good. Sounds good. I am obsessively looking at this. Yeah, it's getting somewhat obsessive, okay? Listen, I want this done so that we can move to the next thing, right? Shiny pebbles. What shiny little things these pebbles are. I can take the nicer ones and give them to my children. I think we'll do that. I think that's cute. So our daughter here, this is our daughter. She needs to marry someone near her age. There's Dragomir here. He is infertile. Don't make me laugh, I exclaim. Desposita. Despotissa. Don't make me laugh, I exclaim. Desposita Pulcheria, says the joke anyways, and I almost die of laughter. It was a good joke. Too good, in fact. Tell it again. Yes. Not this guy, because he is sterile. We need somebody who's relatively young. I think like 16 would be good, but 20 would almost be okay too. Who is this? Is your mother. You're the heir. Right? Yeah. I mean, is this bad? That's there. And his mother is there. So that's just stuff already inside of the kingdom. I don't think this is a bad marriage. I think this is good. They're slightly related. It's 1.3% risk of being inbred, which is very small. So let's do it. So you want to be on my council. You are not a terrible diplomat, but not as good as who I have. We'll deal with you soon. The big question is, do I want to go to war for Croatia? I think for like this last bit of Croatia, I think I should. Excellent. If we look at this, how long are we away from getting hereditary rule? 9 years. 9 years is a long time for someone our age to live. That's 74. Mind you, of these, the only one that's temporary is the health boost, right? We might be able to get other advantages in that, right? This is like... Oh, wow. This is going to last the whole of that 9 years. So I would expect to still have relatively good health up until that point. Like, if we're good now, we could stay fine up until then, as long as we keep getting good results on our sickness coverage, right? Feel like we should just do this. I did say I wanted to do less wars right now, but she's not strong, so we could make this an inexpensive war, right? And it makes sense. We have someone who can claim it, our nephew, right? So this is the count. He can take the whole thing. Alternatively, we have this person who can also take the whole thing. He's my antiquarian. I think we give it to our nephew. I think that's better if we do this. But I want to wait. I don't want to do it. I don't want to pay for it. I want the points around so that when this finally goes over, we'll be fine, right? My trusted servant is on his deathbed. His death will come as a blow to many of us. As we respected the old man for his patience, humility, and wisdom, which he tried his best to impart to us. I and others are by his bedchamber. As his final hour draws near, I ask him if he's afraid at the end. And no, the journey doesn't end here, he smiles. Death is just another path, one that we must all take. The gray rain curtain of this world rolls back, and it all turns to silver glass. And then you see it, white shores, beyond a far green country under a swift sunrise. Ah, he's quoting Gandalf. Quoting Gandalf. All right, well, thanks for the time traveler's wisdom. My daughter's husband has died. I'm gonna leave that to actually her at this point, since she's not likely to gonna have more children. Yeah, he died due to internal injuries. Rest in peace. It was a little bit unexpected. Our heir is unmarried, but she's pretty much not gonna have more children anyway. We might find her a husband once she takes over, but for now, it's fine that she's unmarried. We continue to look at what we need to build out here. That's fine. I don't want to build that. That's good. I mean, we have this, right? We would want this second one to be another money building because it's more important than just focusing on troops. The only thing we could build is cattle pastures, which we will. That feels good. We're still doing our control tasks. So I'm having a hard time deciding if we're going to declare this war or not. I don't know if I should. Oh, lively livestock. Rama will prosper from this herd. Cattle herd, 15 years. It's a beautiful herd, but it could be larger. I could just take money. I mean, this is development growth in Rama. What is Rama's development like right now? It's not increasing on its own. So I think that it's going to be gold then. And with that gold, we can build something else. I want to upgrade this, but I can't. We're basically building everywhere now, aren't we? A couple places are going to come about soon, though. Yeah, if I save for a grand tour, we could get things done. I also wanted to do something that's pretty important. I want to reveal all the witch secrets. Is a witch. 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 Is my lover. Now we need to keep this because although sodomy is okay in our culture, adultery still isn't. So let's just expose this, and that should be good for everybody. Now they can actually have their witch traits. We can see who all the witches are. Does take diplomacy down a little bit for everybody, but that's fine. Yeah, if I was to do a grand tour, I would probably get this like a year or so earlier. The carps. If a pond is for carps, if it is a pond for carps you're interested in, I can build you a terrific one, my lord. The builder before me has a good credentials, and my courtiers seem very excited about the prospect. You'll have all the resources you need. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't feel like the carps are worth the money. Yeah, I just don't think it's worth it. Apollonia comes of age. Nice. They grow fast. Did I give her permission to marry? Oh, she's not home. Alright, what is this? Another grand rite. We will absolutely go. The more people who have grand rites, the more often they trigger. The more often they trigger, the more good stuff happens. Let's see where you want us to go. Up this way. To there. One bad territory. Because we have higher mercenary guards on. I think we just accept the danger. Let's just go, let's just get to it. But I'm not going to do that this episode. I think we've done enough this time. I still have to make a decision if we're going to do Croatia. Probably next episode. If we're going to do it at all. With that though, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you join us next time. When we are here with the Despot, Batic, Nikolic of Big Bosnia. Goodbye for now.